Hello, good day. My name is Chris Njoku. Today we'll be looking at creating and formatting a table, preparing for inventory management. So the first thing we're going to be doing here is to organize our data. Let it look very nice in rows and columns, and then we create a table from the data. After creating the table from the data, we'll name that table appropriately and also format it to look exactly how we want it. Then the last I'll be doing on this very video is to paste data as a link. These are some of the few steps you must take before preparing an inventory management system on MS Excel. So, without wasting much of our time, let's move into the business of the day. If you have not subscribed to this Simplifier YouTube channel, please do so. And then you will be seeing a lot of my videos whenever I churn them out. So, now I want you to look closely at this data. This data has four columns: product number, product description, unit price, and then opening stock. This is very necessary in inventory management. If you're going to take inventory of what is in a business, it's a very important thing to first and foremost have all the details of what is in stock as at when you want to stock in another set of products. And so you have to probably put it down in writing and also create a worksheet for it. And then from there, you move into the nitty gritty of inventory management on MS Excel. So this is the data. Um, I want to create a table, but before I do so, I want to quickly show us where I intend to do my inventory. It's on another worksheet. I kept this apart because I want you to follow me closely from the very first beginning so that you can see all I have done, and you can probably organize your data this way and replicate every actions taken by me. So this is where I intend to do my inventory, and I have four details here, and these details are separated by two or three cells apart. So let me go back. You can see them boldly written. I have my opening stock, my stock in, my stock out, and then my closing stock. These details will make up four tables I'm going to be creating. So you can see that's why I separated them with two or three cells. After the opening stock, you have one or two cells before the stocking. So let me start with this. The first thing I want to do is to create a table. No one can do inventory management on Excel without creating tables. Create table for your opening stock, you create table for your stock in, you create table for your stock out, and then you also have another table for your closing stock. Keep in mind these four different tables I've mentioned. If you follow me closely, along the line you will learn everything about inventory management on MS Excel. So let me get into the business of the day. The first thing I'm going to do now is to create the table from the data I showed you. The first thing I do here is to select the headings. I want to create the table before importing the data into it. And so when you select the headings, I've selected the headings of the opening stock. I can quickly click on Control T on my keyboard to create the table. However, for the sake of those that are not very conversant with this, I'm going to be creating the table using the Insert tab on our ribbon. So I click on Insert, you see Table. I click on Table, and you see my table has headers. So you quickly check it and you click OK. Table has been created. I'm going to do the same thing for stock in, stock out, and then closing stock. Table has headers. Okay. Then I move to stock out. My table has headers. Okay. Table has headers. Now I've created these four tables. The next thing I want to do is to name the tables appropriately. Name them appropriately using their names here. Opening stock, stock in, stock out. So what I do, I drop my cursor on any of the cells in the opening stock, then I click on the design tab, and then you can see it's showing me table 1. Now I change it to opening stock. Note what I did here. I use underscore to complete the words, to complete the line. Opening underscore stock. If you type opening and then you press your enter tab to probably create a space before typing the stock, it will not be acceptable by Excel. So just note the naming convention for tables in Excel. Opening underscore stock. So that is for the very first table. So the next table here is the stock in. So I'll drop my cursor there, click design. See, show me table 2. So I name it stock underscore in. Press enter key, click anywhere. We've done the naming for the stock in. We'll go to the next table. Just drop your cursor there, stock out. Click on design. It's showing you table 3. Stock underscore out. Click anywhere, restart, and then the very last is the closing stock. Click on the design tab, and say closing underscore stock. So we have succeeded in creating 4 tables. If you are not sure if your tables were actually created, do this. Quickly click on this name box, and then you check. You can see opening stock, stock in, stock out, closing stock. So the 4 tables have actually been created. Now, the next thing we're going to be looking at is how to format the table. Probably you want your table to look in a particular design, not this design here. So what you do is you drop your cursor here and then you click on design. When you click on design, you see table styles. Click on this to see all of the styles that are available. So you can click on this, the drop down menu, and see these are different designs that are available. In my case, I'm going to be going for this white table style, light one. So that is just how to format the table design. I can do the same thing for stock in table. Scroll to the side and do the same thing for stock out table. Then lastly, I'll do the same thing for closing stock table. Good. So next thing I'm going to be doing here is to take care of this challenge we have scrolling to the left and to the right. And so in doing that, we're going to be freezing pins. When we freeze pins, if you are on your opening stock, you can easily on your screen see what is on your stock in and then on your stock out and closing stock without having to go too deep in scrolling. So we'll just have to freeze pin so that when we have opening stock on our screen and we also want to see compare it side by side stock in, we'll not have to go too far. And so when we use our pins, our stock in and stock out and opening stock can be visible to us same time. So how do you do that? You freeze pin. To freeze pin, let's drop our cursor at this boundary between the opening stock and stock in, and then we'll click on view. We'll click on view tab, we'll see freeze pin, and then we'll click on this very first one said freeze pins. So now we're frozen our pin. How do you know if you froze your pin? You'll be able to scroll and then you see the other side. Now I want to see our opening stock and closing stock together on my screen. Same time you can see. So this is opening stock and my closing stock together on my screen, same time. I'm seeing them. So if there's need for me to compare what is on my opening stock and my closing stock, I will see it visible. So same thing is applicable to stock out because I froze pins. So these are some of the little Excel skills you need to learn before you go deep into inventory management. If you can just do this, you're organizing your data gradually, you're preparing for inventory management on Excel. So the next thing I'll be looking at is pasting our data. When I started this video, I showed us the data I have prepared for my inventory. So I'm going to be copying that data now from this one. So I copy from the product number to the opening stock. So control copy, and then I go to the workbook where I want to paste it. I drop my cursor here. So I can paste it as number. So this is the very first details I have brought into this uh, inventory management system. Now, these are the products that are in stock before we would try now to stock in. Like I explained earlier, if you have a business or maybe you're going to be managing inventory for a business, the first thing you do is to see the opening stock. Yes, there must be something in stock when you start doing your inventory. So the opening stock could be in different numbers according to different products. And so when you have the opening stock, you now probably add to the stock. That is the stock. Like if this very particular product one, we have 30 of it available. If you stock in, like you add six to it in your closing stock, this very product should be the addition of this opening stock and the stock. So that will be the final amount of product in stock. So that's just it's just common sense. Like you have a particular shop, you have you are selling something, and then you have a particular number in stock, and then you add to it. So when you add to it, the numbers of that product should naturally increase. So moving forward now, the next thing I want to show us is to convert our unit price into currency. So convert our unit price into currency. So let's use the Nigerian Naira as an example. I've selected the entire row. The next thing I'll do is to click on the home tab and then change it from general to currency. So you see when I do that, the Nigerian Naira sign has been added to it. So next is to learn how to paste as link. It's very, very, very important. So how do we do that? We copy these values from the product number to the opening stock. Control copy. And then take it to our closing stock. Okay, I wouldn't want this video to be too long so that I won't get you confused. So what I'm going to do here now is to stop the video here, and probably in the next video I'm going to be showing you how to paste and link as link, and then we move from there. So I'm going to stop this video here so that in our next video we'll move from pasting as link into deeper skills that are necessary for inventory management. So let me stop this video here. If you found this very, very interesting, please, I encourage you to like, comment, and share this video so that others will come into this very platform and be acquiring skills as well. Thank you very much. My name is Chris Njoku.